Hi, my name is Ashley Bustamante. I am a senior in techno communications, and today I'm going to talk to you a bit of the skills that I have gained throughout the years. And to give you a brief overview, I'll be talking about usability testing, instructions for a variety of audiences, project management, video editing, graphic design, and web design. These skills have proven to be very important in the area of study that I want to go into. And usability testing was one of the skills that I learned in my TC421 class. And I learned how to create several surveys in order to test if a product worked, which ended up indicating that it was important that we check the results of the product and if it is serving its purpose. So for one of our projects, which was creating a video giving information about the evaluations, we had to test to see how effective it was, if it was conveying the right message, if it was funny, if it was conservative enough, and if the students actually gained anything from it. So I thought the usability testing was very important, given that I am currently also using that skill at my work. I have to write several instruction manuals, and in order for them to be successful, I have to make sure that the instructions are clear and that the audience is understanding the instructions that I'm trying to give. And then instructions for a variety of audiences was very important for the project in TC421 that we did about and well, for my project, it was instructions on this new program that designs graphs and collects data, and it's fairly new. Not a lot of people know how to use it, so I had to create a set of instructions, not knowing what kind of audience, because at work, everyone that's using it is from the age of like 20 to 60, and it all varied. So I had to make instructions that were explaining things correctly, clearly, and concise, and that would really help all types of audiences. Project management was also a very important one for the project that I did for TC421, because it was towards the end of the semester and we had a lot of stuff going on already, and I had trouble getting the program installed on my computer, which delayed me a bit. And so I had to make a schedule, a day-by-day schedule, making sure that I was following the tasks. So first I did a small little calendar for the couple weeks that we had before we had to turn in the final draft. And in that little schedule, I divided everything task by task, which was first like making sure that the program was running correctly, that it was installed, researching the program, then getting familiar with the program, meaning being able to use it, and then starting to write rough drafts. And throughout that, I had to create several deadlines for myself, and I had to create several meetings with my coworkers to make sure that the instructions were clear and that were usable. Another skill that I learned was video editing. This skill I've had since I was in high school. I took a video editing class, but thanks to the TC program, I've been able to work a bit more in sharpening those skills. And in my community service class, Dale and I did a video for the OSL and the Writing Center, and it was just basically giving instructions for the students on where to go, like if you need help with tutoring in math, science, or anything like that, then you go to the OSL. Where is the OSL? And our little cute video took them there, and we took them to the Writing Center and everything. And it had been a very long time since I had worked with video editing tools, so that was a challenge, and it proved to me that it was necessary for me to continue working on my video editing skills because of how the TC industry is becoming. And my graphic design skills, since I was in middle school, I believe I always had a passion for graphic design. And as I moved to college, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to use those. And uh, thanks to the TC classes, I've been able to work a lot with InDesign, Photoshop, Illustrator, and all those Adobe tools in order to create materials such as like brochures or marketing material, things like that. And this skill is also very important because at my work I'm doing a lot of, as mentioned, marketing material and advertisement and informational products. So it has proven that it is a very important skill for me to keep on working on it. Another thing that I'm very passionate about is web design. I started designing websites when I was in middle school, and I I knew that that was one of my passions and that's something I wanted to continue doing. So during my high school education, I took a couple web design courses, and then when I got here, I realized that they were important because in several of my classes, I had to make a draft or something, or create a website showing, or actually it was more of promoting some sort of business. So we always had clients, which makes it easier to get acquainted with the workforce. And so web design was also very important, and I wish that I have the opportunity to take the web design class here. I've heard that that's pretty good, and hopefully that'll help me gain more skills on the web design material. But all of these skills have shown at in my education and have shown at my workplace that they're very important to keep and to continue working on them, just because each and every one of them has a very important role in what I've had to do, and being able to communicate with the the client and being able to adjust and accommodate to their needs is also very important. So as I continue my education here at Tech, I hope that I am able to gain more skills and to sharpen the skills I've mentioned. Thank you.